Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Resident Evil 6. So I imagine we're just going to have a small scene here and then we'll be done with this chapter. And then we're just going to start the next chapter. I wouldn't be surprised if it's nothing more than just opening one or two doors. We're just going through a door to maybe have a conversation. Maybe not. We're getting chased by a big guy. So, what's interesting here is when he's opening the doors too, he's not getting any assistance like Chris Redfield.
Sales rep that won't take no for an answer.
How many of these chambers are there? So even though you need both of your partners here, it's really only Jake that's opening the door. Again, I don't know if I want to put that down as chauvinism or just the decision that they wanted to use smaller doors and not have two switches on the side of every door, which is unrealistic. Let's see. We're gonna get in this thing and start it running. Yeah, if the game ever decides to stop lagging.
Think this'll stop him?
So in the middle of lagging, I'm trying to do this cutscene. So it's all just quick time events we're doing right now. Trying to fight this guy, and we already know this guy is not gonna die because he shows up later in the story. But I'm knocking him back each time through one of the multiple doors I just opened. And it's getting a little bit more difficult each time. Oh, I screwed it up. They switched it up on me. They switched it up. They went from right trigger to A, and then they switched it up on me again. Oh man, this is BS. Total BS. There we go. But are we doing a rock paper scissors thing where every time I mess up, he gets moved forward? I think we are. So this is agitating the palms of my hand as I'm rotating. This thing is not hurting him.
We did it. We beat him.
Yeah, right.
Just barely.
Let's get out of here.
Is that the exit?
Yeah. Once we get out there, I'll radio for pickup. My team should be close by.
And see, look how nice this area looks compared to how ugly and invisible. Well, mostly just invisible the snow section was before. Are we gonna slide down the snow? Why is this guy specifically hunting Jake? We should probably figure that out. Oh, because Ada wants him.
You know, those shots of yours pack one hell of a punch, lady.
So, you're Wesker Jr.
Wesker? You lost me.
Albert Wesker was a colossal imbecile. A fool who tried to destroy the world. He was also your father.
What?
which makes you heir to a very special blood type.
I think there was this whole storyline where Wesker's blood type was specifically unique even before all the viruses were created and all that. Maybe even room for a prequel before Resident Evil 1 to have zombies and stuff, which I think they did make again. It was a prequel to Resident Evil 1. So our accuracy C rank at 57.7%, 5 deaths. Clear time 48 minutes and 14 seconds, really. Number of deaths was A rank, and still I died 5 times. We killed 10 or more enemies with physical attack, successfully executed a counterattack, a bunch of other things. Well, not even that many other things. Recovered all the lost data, escaped the avalanche on the snowmobile, defeated Ustongnak with the drill. And so was that just a conversation they had, or was there more that was supposed to happen there? Because if there was more that, like they took him and they're gonna kidnap him or something, didn't really see any of that. And there's nothing new to upgrade or buy, so we're still just gonna hold on to the upgrade of defense versus firearm. And since we now know that a lot of Jake's storyline is more of a physical based thing, getting 80,000 skill points and upgrading defense first makes more sense. So we begin chapter 3, 6 months later. Really? So they've just been disappeared for 6 months. And all these guys in suits with the Yavo masks. Why do they wear the masks inside their own facility? That doesn't make sense.
哎，你做咩啊？冇意思，老友，係時候行啦。
And this would be a cooler scene if it was animated. So, what's interesting here, during stance, right trigger the punch combo, right trigger the palm strike. And he's got a whole different Chinese menu system going on here. Like Neo Umbrella system. Man, somebody was really into the idea of creating different interfaces. I mean, this is just crazy. Switchboard, keyboard. And I don't have any of my weapons, so he just did all of that by hand. And let's see. Nothing in this door, nothing in this door yet. We have to do this first. So what does Shirley do during that section? Like, seriously. I guess she doesn't do anything. And so they've ruined the idea of this being a 100% co-op game, because you can't really have that scene with Shirley just right next to you with guns. I assume if you were playing with somebody, they might just skip that section and go right to this cutscene. Or maybe they'll just make one player wait while the other player waits. You see here they have Shirley in these medical clothes too. Exposing cleavage for no real reason. Other than
Goodbye,
they
shitty
wanted
prison
to.
cell. It's been a real slice of heaven.
2 test subjects have escaped from their quarters. They must not leave the facility. Permission to use firearms has been granted. Repeat. 2 test subjects have escaped from their quarters. They must not leave the facility. Permission to use firearms has been granted.
So
I knew she was here.
we don't really have any health or anything, and this place is just all white. And I don't think it's all white for an aesthetic reason. I think it's all white because they simply didn't want to bother coloring it in. Simply that's how I feel that they've done. I can't attribute an artistic style to a company that has proven itself to be lazy. And I've seen a lot of lazy work in this game. And as I go further and further, I will just get crueler and crueler in my interpretation of how their efforts went and such, because they're wasting my time, frankly, with this game. I'm out of stamina. And this is the problem with doing all this stuff. And the whole white element doesn't really work after the snow element being all white too. I guess it's not worth it to fight these guys since they're not giving me anything. So let's instead run away. I don't even know if these guys are actually speaking or saying anything. I think one of them just said Korea. Are they speaking gibberish? So I'm getting hurt. I suppose I should just find the right way and run to it. See, this almost feels like an homage to Mirror's Edge, but with the red lather in the white area. But no, that's not what this is. This almost starts to feel like they had this problem program and did not know how to even optimize or fix it, so they figured they'll try different things and see what happens. See if taking color out of an area would fix it, but it won't. Absolutely wouldn't. So what's interesting here is I think I can just do this.
No go, huh?
Let's try this one then.
Oh, for shit's sake, I'm in a hurry here.
I guess I'm gonna have to figure out what the code is. Let's see, switch. Okay, I'm supposed to... I can't... Some of these I can fire. So I could kill people. I just need to know what the code is. Oh, she's fighting him. Quick. Does she know the code? That one, Omega, and that one. This is a kind of fun idea. I mean, I don't hate this. Is there anybody else coming this way? I mean, I wouldn't have minded spending a couple more minutes doing that. Let's see. Of course, I have to remember the code or I'm gonna mess it up again. So this one, and this one. Good. And so what in the world is... How could this be co-op? It just couldn't. Like, every single scene up to this point, it clearly and obviously seems like you could play as both characters for 100% of the time. Here, it would have to be a full split screen and give each player something to do during that experience.
Jake!
You don't have time for modesty, guys.
Where are we?
China.
Obviously, but where? Why?
Don't know, don't care. Just know I am done being their guinea pig.
What did they do to you?
Plenty. He said something about using my antibody to enhance the C virus.
Oh no. What else did they say?
You know anything about an Albert Wesker?
What?
Take that as a yes. We talked about him. A lot. I guess he had an antibody that could fight off any virus. Apparently, he abused his gift. Took it for granted. And then ended up turning himself into some kind of monster. You know, I thought dear old Dad was just a deadbeat who skipped out on us. No. He was actually a freaking nut job who almost destroyed the world.
Your father's actions have nothing to do with you.
Yeah, but his blood does. It's the whole reason why we're even here. I mean, come on. You really think that crazy doesn't run in the family? That nothing of who my father was didn't somehow get passed on
The idea
down
that
to me?
he's
You of
a
all
virus
people
has
should know
never
that.
hurt him
Just saying.
kind of means he's never had the flu
Man that I am.
or been sick a day in his life.
Things that I've done.
Like maybe
At least it
bacterial
all makes a little bit more
makes
sense
more
now.
sense, but maybe it only stops viruses and doesn't kill bacteria
What?
or fungal infections.
You can blame your father all you want. But at some point, you have to take responsibility for your own actions.
This is really not the time for them to have a conversation like this, nor does it really matter. Or nor does it even make sense why she would care.
I have to let my superiors know I'm okay. But first, we need a way
Look
to
at this
contact
giant
them.
fire extinguisher. Alright. So each one of these allows you can hide in them. Interesting. And each one of these we can't open and search. And there's nothing over here. What guns do I have? I have the elephant killer. And we've got this. And we've got this. And that's it. And I have all of my equipment back, but a different menu system. Talk about ridiculous. For them to change the interface yet again. Let's see. Don't want to come down this way. Take on these guys. We've got a new Chinese box to destroy the pickup items. Giant phone bigger than his head. There's a area up there. Again, these levels feel like they would at least partially designed with the idea of creating things. Now, there's too many fire extinguishers. This is telling me that they may run against an enemy that's going to be very deadly here in a second. How many bullets can I push into this guy? I'm trying to kill him in the cuts. And it's not doing it. Like, I shot that thing constantly. And it didn't work. ID medal collected. Apparently I need a bunch of them. So I can go ahead and combine this. Wow, even that changed? This is ridiculous. So, how many ID medals am I gonna need? I'm running out of bullets. Apparently the glass protected that guy. And apparently the glass protected him. And now we're down to the 909. So let's run this way and let's see, it wants me to go that way. Look at that animation. It's a circle. Interesting. So we gotta play thoroughly because was this a House of Ill Repute? ID medal? At this rate, it seems like it is. A bordello. And in Resident Evil there was a mansion, and this kind of feels like that mansion a little bit. The weird thing is they tried to remake Resident Evil 1 and they did a decent job on it, but it's still not a good game. And you really can't do too much to fix a game like that because it's just so old. It's unsolvable as a problem. You have to start from scratch. You have to reboot the series and keep something close to the spirit of the game while not having it. They did make a good Wii game that was a on-rail shooter where they went through a lot of the backstory of the Resident Evil series, and by keeping it on rails, they could control what they were showing you, and they did a pretty decent job on it. And because it was an on-rail shooters with a lot of secrets in it, it made sense that you would play that game over and over again. So I really enjoyed that experience, even though it wasn't a true Resident Evil experience by any means. But as far as the remake of the first game, they did their best, certainly, but you can only do so much. And I don't think any player would ever intentionally want to switch from one side to the other in the middle of fighting. Now I have 3 ID medals. I have 4 ID medals. Jeez, how many am I gonna need? And they're not doing the greatest of jobs here. I'm losing my life. Let's take a knee and wait till this guy transforms and then we'll shoot him. Is there a split second as he emerges that I should be able to hit him? Doesn't seem like it. Seriously? Out of bullets. Help.
I'll be there as fast as I can.
Am I gonna survive in this cutscene or am I gonna die? Oh, I died. So we need to find the door just to find out how many keys we need. Find the comm system. Alright. Let's run this way. What if I hit these things with my feet? I can't. Interesting. Trying to find the comm system. Is there anything to pick up over here? Not really. Is there any, like, collectible? Nope. And I can't get through this door because it's barricaded. Thanks. Thanks, game. This was pointless. Just run and take it. Where are all my other keys, though? I went from 4 to... Seriously? Let's wait till this guy gets closer to me. Come on, you ready? Well, that was a good laid out plan.
I'll tell you this, it took a lot of money to build something this big.
No kidding. I never saw anything outside the one crappy room they had me in.
Oh, so we know what this place is. This is where all the other people get turned into monsters. No, it's not quite the same room. This looks like the embassy, but it's different. It's alright, run straight towards them. There we go. How about this? You wanna see if I come here and stomp them, nothing happens. And we wait. You dead? See, yeah, this isn't the same area. It just kind of looks like the embassy area. That's a different Buddha. That's a different statue, certainly. I'm just trying to get bullets before we move forward. And the game's, probably because of reflections on the floor, lagging like crazy. If it weren't for the fact that other games play perfectly fine on my computer, I would start to believe that it's possible there's just something wrong with the video card. But no, not really. Other games run fine. Newer games run fine too. It's not just that older games or weaker games. Witcher 3 ran perfectly fine on this video card at much higher settings.
Hey look, we can get out here.
Yeah, but until I talk to my superiors, I don't even know where to go.
Why does everything have to be such a pain in the ass? Alright, we better find a way for you to phone home.
So what does this
3
do?
medallions for the West. says it takes 10 medallions to gain passage from East.
Wow. So I can either run around and... Like, I want... So this is almost like a split path. Well, I've got 3 medallions now. I have no idea why I'd want to do this. And so I need, what? 7 more.
Okay, I know what they look like. Now we find the rest.
And so we're now pushed...
What have you doing for the past 6 months?
You name it. They were trying to research the virus I'm carrying. It was the same thing I went through after Raccoon City. It was just as shitty the second time.
Jeez. You saw it.
So the trouble here is gonna be let's just shoot this guy. The problem here seriously? Oh wow, it actually gave me an ID. I was not expecting that. So, does that mean that there aren't gonna be any that you just pick up? Or I don't think there are. I think they're all gonna be laid out here. Come on. That guy moved. Man, I don't know if he's gonna kill me or I'm gonna kill him. Did we get everything? There's another key. Another one here. And I assume that there's a level of collectibles here that if I get more than 7, let's see. There's one in the fountain. Let's see. I need a red herb. And this is some weird spa thing. And I'm thinking that there's one down here somewhere. Yep, 6. We'll come down here and get this one over here. Fancy spa. There's number 7 right there. I really do want that gun, but I don't want to have to. I don't even know how many would be necessary to get the gun. That's part of the problem here is I've got 7 and I think 7 is probably what I'm going to be stuck at for a while. Nothing there. So back this direction we go. It says 10-3. I don't know how many I would need for the rest. It doesn't seem like there would be a way to have all 10 to start with. But I want this door open. This door with this gun.
Okay.
Oh, that just tosses her back up there. Never mind. So I guess if we find any more medallions, we'll might come back this way. No, that's just game over right there. So that tells me that that's probably not what we need to do. Let's try doing this. Like, no, that doesn't seem like that would unlock it either. What's the trick to opening this section of gameplay? Come on, monster. I want this open so badly, but nothing seems to imply what would be needed to do that. If it is hit the 2 gongs at the same time, I can't do that without, like, some work. There's nothing here to talk about that. Like 3 and 7. Maybe if I had just put 5 in there, the gate would have been open. Is that guy gonna come down and fight? Where is he? Well, there's nothing I can do, so let's move forward. One handgun bullet, a bunch of these bullets, and a bunch of this.
Roger!
I kind of wonder how much more of the level there is now. Probably more.
What is this?
Data from your experiments. Here we go.
So Neo Umbrella got them all the information that they wanted.
Hello.
It's all right here.
So now we've got the communication device. So
It's
we go
me,
back to the old
Sheriff
interface, maybe? That's
Yes,
a really silly
he's okay.
reason to give us a different
We were
interface.
detained at a facility in China. Really? All right. I'll send you our exact coordinates. They're already here in China. It's over. We're saved.
Oh, hallelujah. So you ready?
Done. Now let's get the hell out of here.
So did I get a new weapon there? Not really. So what did he just take? If not weapons. Doesn't seem like there's anything here.
Let's go. These guys aren't much
So
of
we walk
conversation.
out of this area and
Good.
maybe now we
I was
get the
sick of this
gun.
place anyway.
Seriously?
Kidding me?
Blow this open. Is he gonna destroy the Buddha statue? Doesn't seem like he can. So what are we doing here? How about this? You get up here and you figure out what to do. I have no idea. So there's a door. There's a door that, let's see. Can I jump over? Yes. This way, and I guess this is where we're going. It's back this direction. Alright, here's my gun. Open these doors, and I guess just run this way. stamina is shot right now. And I don't believe it was supposed to be. So, I die again. I wouldn't be surprised though if this section here is the end of it. The end of this chapter. It's been incredibly short.
Jesus Christ!
And if I get to a hallway, I'm gonna have to decide which way to go. And I decided poorly. I chose poorly, but seems like it doesn't matter.
Okay.
One jump out the window and we're on the streets of China, or in the water of China. It seems, well, maybe not quite in the water of China as we are in just a little area.
Oh, come on! Enough already!
So we're just running. Show me a way. Is there a way to take this guy on, or am I wasting my time? Here's something. Let's hit this. What is this? That's a thing to swing on. It's good to have. I really wish I could turn off getting skill points for the first playthrough. Are those
How the hell do I
motorcycles?
get over there? I could swing off that statue if I got it to the right angle.
So what? I've got to get this thing to hit that.
That works. Okay, let's try it again.
I need the statue to be the other way though. So I've got to get to hit the thing.
Statue!
I've got to get this guy to draw him into the statue one more time and spin it. This is silly.
The opening. Sherry, found a bike. Just hold on.
Okay!
We'll just keep moving forward here. Not try and kill these guys. Bike. Which way is it? Where is that bike? I'm dying. And see, killing people here isn't gonna help me one bit. Even though there was an herb right next to me. Like, that doesn't help. And see, when people have made games that have these features of our ability to be recovered by a player, they also often give you a way to save yourself by killing the enemy, and that's just not here. And see, I just want to know if I get this section done, then will I unlock in the chapter, or is there gonna be a race section?
How the hell do I get over there? I could swing off that statue if I got it to the right angle. try it again.
So we walk back and forth. Try to get its attention. Try to get it to drive this way. And we walk back in.
Break. Come on, just a little more.
And see, right now I'm wasting some opportunities to pick up some bullets, but I don't even really care.
Thanks for the opening.
And see, this should have been a checkpoint, and it wasn't.
Sherry, I found a bike. Just hold on.
Okay!
So run this way, come down this way, and get on this thing. We don't really have a way to fight a tank, so just running away seemed to be the right move. And I'm glad I ended this chapter because we got the bear commander? What is that? Is that a dog tag or a weapon? I need to actually end the game here and not hit OK because my computer wants to reset and install yet another Windows update, surprisingly enough, and that caused trouble before. So accuracy A rank, 71.9%. Why was my accuracy so high? Deaths only 3? I think it was probably this high because I was probably out of bullets and just punching a lot of things, or using the sniper rifle a lot. I only died 3 times, that gives me B rank. I bet you get A rank if you get like 1 or 2 deaths, and you probably have an S rank for 0 deaths. Clear time A rank at 49 minutes. The chapters are just getting shorter and shorter. And then we killed an enemy while dying, killed an enemy with a counterattack, killed an enemy with physical attacks, killed 2 more enemies, executed 10 headshots, used the enemy's attack against another enemy's, recovered from dying, killed an enemy with a physical attack, executed a headshot, tripped on a running enemy, which we seem to do every time, successfully escaped captivity, reunited with your partner, and evaded the tank's attack. So I'm gonna hit end game here, and hopefully next time I can either go back and continue game or chapter select, and I should be fine. So as far as skill settings, that's the only thing we really didn't get to. We still are just saving up our skill points. Nothing else is gonna unlock realistically ever until we've completed all the campaigns with every character. And see, that will be a huge disappointment if they actually play each of the 4 campaigns with each of the 8 characters, or however many there are. I still don't have any idea what the A-Day story is going to be like, how you're going to have a co-op player there. And then I do want to look and see if there's some new dog tag or something, because it said we got the bear commander, and I don't know what that is. So I don't think it's just going to be a dog tag name, because they wouldn't give us a specific name for dog tags. Well, they haven't been. That wouldn't make a lot of sense. So I don't think it has anything to do with that. I think the Bear Commander is a weapon, and that means we would need to go back here to the records and find out this way. Weapons. Look for something called the Bear Commander. Physical attacks, special attacks, health tablets, first aid sprays. I'm not seeing anything called the Bear Commander though. Did I miss it? I have an elephant killer, a lightning hawk, a hydra, the Picardo. I don't know. We still got some zombies that we haven't seen before that are going to show up. Not a big surprise there. Apparently there was a rooster somewhere in the game that I shot one of. And medals. Got all those medals. So I have no idea what the Bear Commander is. Why did it say that? I'm confused. And I'm probably just gonna go on being confused forever. There's nothing here. Well, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to support me further, you can go to my main YouTube channel. On the right is a button that says support this channel. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.